UFC Fight Pass теперь в России. Прямые трансляции абсолютно всех турниров UFC и тысячи часов архивных материалов. Регистрируйся прямо сейчас и получи неделю бесплатной подписки. Стань частью вселенной UFC.
Nurmagomedov in the white, Hабиб Дос Аньос in the black. He's a southpaw.
How highly touted is Nurmagomedov? Check this out. Dos Anjos' last victory was over Donald Cerrone, and he's a 2.5 to 1 underdog to this kid. That's crazy. That's how good Habib Nurmagomedov is. Because Рафаэль Дос Аньос is outstanding.
Two-time Russian combat Sambo champion, two-time world Sambo champion. He is known as an internationally recognized Sambo master.
Yeah, his grappling is literally on another level. It's completely advanced. When he grabs a hold of guys, you see talented grapplers like Abel Trujillo, guys along those lines just get dominated.
In that fight that you mentioned against Trujillo, Joe, Nurmagomedov turned in a UFC record 21 takedowns.
That's insane. The Pat Healy fight is another excellent example.
Yep.
We know how tough Pat Healy is. We know what a great grappler he is. Nurmagomedov just dominates. But a good kick there by Dos Anjos, and a kick, and look at this. He closes the distance. He's got the clinch. This will tell us a lot here. Can Dos Anjos avoid this? The answer
working hard for it. Got it.
Nope, he got it.
But for how long?
But look at the way he does it.
Yes.
He's so strong in that clinch. Excellent technique for sure, but the way he just elevates guys. You just do not want this guy touching you. And he's still on Dos Anjos. Dos Anjos is up. And that is a good sign for Рафаэль. Can he break this grip, though? Can he break the grip and separate and utilize his improved striking? Down again. Drags him down with that single.
Training at Calvary Chappelle, Kings MMA, and Evolve MMA. Born and raised in Rio de Janeiro, Nurmagomedov trains at AKA, American Kickboxing Academy in San Jose, the home of our heavyweight champion, Cain Velasquez, who we'll be watching very closely our main event on Fox UFC Saturday between Fabricio Verdum and Travis Brown.
And Dos Anjos separated, and now this is his game. He goes high with the kick. Good jab by Dos Anjos and a good right hand by Nurmagomedov. And look how aggressive this kid is. I mean, he's just reckless. Good left hook, got the clinch again and drags him to the ground. Like I said, his game on the ground is just on another level. Dos Anjos working for Kimura from the bottom.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt against the Sambo master.
He's got to be careful in over-committing to this, though. Right now, he's in half guard. If Nurmagomedov can get that right leg free, they let it go. Dos Anjos decided to just get back to his feet, and he's up. He's just so strong in the clinch and so quick to close in on a guy and grab a hold of him.
Under 90 seconds on the clock here in round number 1.
Relentless pressure by Nurmagomedov. But Dos Anjos done nicely done by Dos Anjos. Dos Anjos did a great job in getting back up to his feet. Oh, hard uppercut.
Good knee, but now he eats that uppercut. One takedown each side so far, Joe. Under a minute. Up the middle. Tried with that lead uppercut. That's a dangerous punch to start with.
Well, he's just trying to do things that Nurmagomedov doesn't expect, and it's especially a good kick to the body there. Especially effective because Nurmagomedov ducks his head in and charges forward a lot. Also is going to be effective is that left kick coming off of that southpaw stance to the open body of Nurmagomedov.
Like we saw earlier tonight.
He's attacking.
When you have two differing stances, you go to the body and you go inside the lead leg.
And Also, Dos Anjos.
There it is.
Oh, there. Beautiful job by Nurmagomedov. Good right hook by Dos Anjos and a good return by Nurmagomedov.
Great start. Second round, Nurmagomedov, Dos Anjos. The corner of Hafid Dos Anjos said, let's avoid the cage. Let's keep this fighting. Do like Lyoto does. Go in, go out, and really work on the distance. Let's make this a stand-up battle.
Excellent advice from Rafael Cordero. He was definitely doing better in the stand-up than on the ground, but he did avoid any submission attempts and got back up to his feet, which is a lot more than a lot of other people have been able to do against Nurmagomedov.
And he is more aggressive in his attack, at least at the start of this second round, Joe. Ate a bit of a jab coming in.
Both guys doing a good job of avoiding those punches, covering up, blocking most of the shots. There's the shot, down again.
Great transition.
Beautiful transition.
He set that up with his hands, Joe, for the last 30 seconds.
Dos Anjos trying to connect his hands, but it looks like he's not under the chin. And he's also doesn't have full guard here, looking to get some elevation, apply that butterfly. He may just try to use this to stand back up. It's tough to tell, but it's going to be very difficult to get real power to it unless he wraps his legs around it. If he's going to try to submit him here, he's going to have to get those legs free and around the body of Nurmagomedov. It looks like he's going to try it. Well, he's squeezing hard. The real problem here, of course, is that if he doesn't get it, he may gas out his arms.
Yeah.
Nurmagomedov's head is almost out. Now it's out. Now Nurmagomedov is on top of him, and he just had a big burst of energy, did Dos Anjos, and no reward for it.
3 takedowns for Nurmagomedov. None yet for Hafid Dos Anjos. 20 career wins for the Brazilian, 21 for the man from Dagestan, Russia.
Nurmagomedov is just so relentless on the ground.
Don't grab the fence.
And Dos Anjos is trying everything he can to get back up here.
Come on, let's work. Work it out.
Nurmagomedov is trying to take his back here.
Get yourself out, Javier. Let's go.
Both men have won 5 straight fights. Nurmagomedov 5-0 in the UFC. 2 minutes remain in round 2. John McCarthy urging the men to keep busy.
Well, there's really nothing that Dos Anjos can do here other than what he's doing. He's got to be patient. Again, looking for that guillotine. This time he's fully committing to it, but he doesn't have full guard again. It's incredibly difficult to pull that off on a high-level grappler, and even more difficult if you're in half guard.
90 seconds.
Nurmagomedov, 2 rounds in the books now. With these takedowns and staying on top of him, any rational judge is going to score this fight for him, unless Dos Anjos can get up in the next minute and 10 and make something happen. Or make something happen here from off his back.
Watch the back of the head.
He's got full guard here now.
Good shot there.
Another
and
one.
again.
Steps over into half guard now.
7 wins by knockout, 7 by submission for Nurmagomedov. He's finished 10 of his last 13 wins. Significant strikes landed Advantage Nurmagomedov.
He may be the most smothering guy in the UFC today.
Yeah.
As far as his ability to close the distance and the relentless pressure he puts on guys.
That's his world, Joe.
I mean, it really is. It's quite impressive. It's quite impressive to see a guy as skillful as Dos Anjos just get smushed.
Yep. Oh, looking for a big shot there.
Dos Anjos is up.
The round comes to a close. 5 minutes remain in this fight.
Nurmagomedov with a takedown. And again, Rafael Dos Anjos going for that guillotine attempt, but Nurmagomedov avoiding the submission, staying on top of him.
Final round.
Go.
Dos Anjos wants to avoid the clinch, the grappling, the takedown. He wants to stand and trade.
Well, you know, at this point in time, he's got to just throw everything out the window and attack with reckless abandon. He's 2 rounds in the hole for sure.
He did that for a little bit early in round 2, Joe.
Yes, he did. It's just he can't keep this guy off him when it gets to the ground. I mean, he manages to get back up, and Nurmagomedov just jumps on him again, drags him down to the ground again. There's a kick by Dos Anjos.
Nobody's really kept Khabib off him. And that's why he's so confident in his striking as well. Comes in, he mixes it up. His last takedown came off a great combination.
How fun would watching him versus Anthony Pettis be?
Oh, outstanding.
I mean, that's what he's going to need. You're going to need a real world-class, top-of-the-food-chain fighter to deal with this dude. He's a world champion. I mean, he's a world champion Sambo fighter who wants to be a world champion mixed martial arts fighter, and he's got that world champion technique.
And his good friend and longtime training partner, Rustam Khabilov, fights in the main event in Albuquerque against the former lightweight champion, Smooth Benson Henderson.
Yeah, 2 animals.
Yes.
Training together, making each other tougher.
In Dagestan.
And Nurmagomedov, again, all over Dos Anjos. Oh, Dos Anjos avoids that. And again, it's not about winning a decision here. Decisions are not here to be won. He's got to win by knockout or submission. So go for one or the other, but that's it. That's all he's got.
He's got to do, as they said earlier, like Lyoto, get in, get out, because if you get in and stay in, this happens.
And look at this, he's shooting. He's shooting on Nurmagomedov.
And now we see him using those great grappling skills in reverse.
Oh, man.
How about a reversal?
That's what happens.
You got to stay away from him.
Yeah, you can't tangle with this guy. I mean, and Dos Anjos is a great grappler.
Absolutely.
He's very good, but this guy's on another level. He makes great grapplers look like amateurs. I mean, as a person who really appreciates technique, I marvel at this guy. And it's not just the technique, it's also his aggression and his will. He imposes that on people. He's not playing it safe for a single second inside there. He's just attacking. Just massive aggression and technique. And for Dos Anjos, he's got 2 minutes to pull off a submission, and that's essentially it.
Just 25 years old.
Yeah, he's gonna get better.
Yeah, that's scary. Especially at AKA. He also trains back home under the leadership of his father.
Well, guys like this are very important, because when a guy comes along, whether it's a guy like this or a John Jones type character that just starts dominating people, the whole rest of the division has to elevate their game. They have to realize this guy's out there. People have been avoiding Khabib Nurmagomedov for years, and you're seeing why. He's just incredibly frustrating to deal with.
90 seconds. His father, Abdul Manap Nurmagomedov.
Big shot from the top.
And again. And he's in the closed guard. Still, he's able to do damage with his ground and pound.
Well, Dos Anjos had his legs open for a minute there, but now he's locked him up tight for defensive reasons. He's just trying to stay alive here.
Yep. 1 minute remains.
Let's go.
He's adjusting his hips. He's trying to go for an armbar. Oh, boom, right in the kisser.
Paid the price. And right back all over him is Nurmagomedov.
For Dos Anjos, this has got to be incredibly frustrating. Just getting dragged around like this on the ground.
And a guy who's really had the momentum in his corner as well, Joe, in the UFC. Just the second time we feature two men on 5-fight winning streaks inside the octagon.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Dos Anjos lose before. We've seen him get knocked out by Jeremy Stephens in a spectacular loss early in his career. But over the last few years, we've never seen anybody do this to him.
In his last two wins, Cerrone and Dunham. Very impressive.
I want to see Nurmagomedov versus Anthony Pettis.
Gilbert Melendez wants his turn first.
I know there's a bunch of other people in line, and I want to see those too. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see Gilbert Melendez, Anthony Pettis as well. But I just want to see who's got the style to handle this guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.